Preparing our skippers for Discover Buffalo Sailing is an important step. All of our skippers are volunteers, and we don't want them to have to put forth too much preparation and effort. Yet at the same time, we want to ensure that all of our participants have a similar content experience week to week, regardless of the boat, skipper, and mentor assigned. So we do want to provide guidelines, go over the program protocol that the skippers will follow, and truly emphasize information that's needed in the teaching learning process. Rich and I are available to contact if we have a substitute skipper step in and they'd just like to review the material a day or two prior to the weekly lesson. With that in mind, we'll remind our skippers that the novice sailor will need to hear the terms again and again. They'll need to practice each maneuver 6 to 12 times until they gain comfort, and that if the wind picks up and the conditions change, their comfort may wane a bit and they may need to practice again to get used to the new conditions. With that in mind, we do have our weekly overview of goals that will be achieved on each boat. And we'll practice with our skippers briefly through an exercise of how they might describe raising the main. We have an example of some steps to raising the main and ask our skippers to add in material that they think would make it more meaningful and clarify the steps for their vessel. Another conversation and exercise for our skippers is the practicing of how to tack and jibe the sailboat using descriptive terms. We have a very brief overview, a more detailed overview of how to tack and how to jibe. And we'll ask in conversation, in discussion, for our skippers to add in the details that they think might bring each maneuver to life to make it more meaningful for our participants. This will help each of our skippers gain comfort with the topics of week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure that they're comfortable before they step on board with the participants on board with them, and knowing that not everyone is truly experienced or comfortable explaining the steps and modeling for new folks, but that over time and with practice, they will gain comfort. Again, we just want to make sure we have a similar experience for all of our participants and that we can measure the efficacy of the program. That's all for now. Thanks so much.